Welcome back to Ask an Expert. We have one cat that's already climbed under the desk. Oh, here, coming out this way. All right, Dr. Forsyth is in now. Good morning. How are you?
How are you?
I think we're doing a corralling job.
We're going to be busy this morning.
I think so. We do have callers on the phone already. We have Cassie here. Cassie, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Tell us about your question this morning.
I'm not able to get my cat to see a veterinarian until tomorrow, and this morning I discovered fresh blood in her feces.
Okay. Is she perky, energetic, acting normally?
No, she's acting normal and got lots of energy.
Okay, okay. That's kind of one of the key signs. Blood in the stool can be a very serious problem.
Yeah.
It can also just be a little bit of colitis. Sometimes animals, when they get food items they're not used to or things like that, they can get a little bit of blood in their stool, and it's not a serious health concern. But certainly I would try and get your cat in tomorrow. And certainly if your cat starts to feel lethargic or vomits or anything like that, then the urgency increases a little bit more.
All right, okay. Cassie, we wish you all the best with your pet today. We do have another call from Michael from Comox. You have a question about your dog.
I do.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your question?
Good morning. Well, I've got a Alsatian crossed with a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Big dog.
And yeah, he's a big boy, yeah. And he has been scratching like crazy for the last month, I guess. And I suspect it's from the weather, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be. You've checked him for fleas.
I've got one of those little fine-tooth flea things.
Okay.
And he, I can't find anything.
Okay.
I've given him baths of, herbal stuff and things like that, but he's still scratching. And then I changed his food, and I thought, well, maybe that's it. But he's still scratching, so I'm just baffled.
Yeah, a lot of itchy dogs can be obviously parasites. There's lots of different parasites like fleas, lice, things like that. Bacteria can make them itchy as well. You can get bacterial pyodermas or infections that can make them very, very itchy. Things like allergies. Summertime is a big time for hot spots. Hot spots are an area of moist dermatitis on the skin. That can make them very, very itchy as well. Is he very flaky or anything like that?
What's that?
Is he very flaky?
No, not at all.
Not at all? Okay.
Not at all, yeah. No, I've been checking him pretty regular.
Yeah.
But he's just scratching like crazy, and I don't know if I should put a hood on him or what.
Well, you know what I would probably do? I'd probably take him in to see your veterinarian, have them check him out. Sometimes it can be seasonal allergies and things like that. We call that atopy, where they react to pollens and things like that. When people get hay fever, seasonal allergies, they get runny eyes and runny noses. Dogs get itchy skin. And it could just be a matter of getting some medication to get him over that season.
All right, thank you very much for your question. We have Michelle in New West next, whose dog was in a car accident.
Oh.
Michelle, what question can we answer for you this morning?
Yes, when our dog was hit by a car, we took her around the side, put her in the car, took her to the vet.
Yep.
Subsequently, there was no internal injuries, no broken bones. However, bringing her back home, she's picked up a scent where she's traveled around the house and where she was hit. She will not leave that area. She continues to go down the side of the house, and she's sniffing around. We're just wondering, did she secrete any sort of scent, or was it anal glands, or what? We're baffled, as well as our vet.
Yeah, so she goes, sorry, you cut out a little bit there. She goes down the side of your house?
Where we brought her into the car, where she was going to the car, and she came back home, and she can't leave the scent. She keeps going back to the area where she was hit.
Oh.
And we're just wondering, did she secrete any, was it anal glands, or she just will not leave that area alone? She keeps sniffing, and she will not leave that area alone.
Yeah, that's very strange. That's very strange. Well, most likely when she got hit, she released her anal glands. That's very, very common. But I find it hard to think that that would be the reason she would be going back there. This is where we'd really like to know what they're thinking. And someday, maybe 100 or 200 years in the future, we'll be able to put the probes on and find out what dogs and cats are actually thinking. But that's got me baffled, just like your veterinarian.
Hopefully time will tell.
Yes.
We want to go to Mark from White Rock now. Mark, you have a question for us this morning.
Yes, thank you.
Morning.
Wondering what I do, dog paw with a bee or a wasp sting.
Right, okay. Great question, because that happens all the time. Bee stings, you want to get that stinger out. Of course, when bees sting, they leave the stinger in, and the venom sacs continue to pump venom in. So you want to get that stinger out right away. Yep. Wasp stings usually don't stay in, but you want to look at the area and see if there is a stinger left in and get that out. And then usually products like antihistamines, like Benadryl, for dogs that will help take that down. Cool it down. Of course, it's inflammation. Interestingly enough, my wife just tried Afterbite for some of her mosquito bites, and she said that worked very well. So worth a try as well. Shouldn't cause any harm. Okay.
All right. We hope your dog's feeling better quite soon. Where can people get these cats, which have now run off?
They are from the Coquitlam Animal Shelter. 927-7387, and I'm not sure when they're ready to go, but it should be pretty soon, because they're nice and big and healthy. And
they're very active. Yeah. Our director Josh says he'll take 2.
Oh,
they are lovely little cats this morning, and they're crawling all over the place.
They're not shy.
If you have more questions for Dr. Forsyth, you can go to his website, ComoLakeVet.com. You can also like him on Facebook, Como Lake Veterinary Hospital. Next weekend, Realtor Sarah Daniels joins us. If you have a question about buying or selling a property, send it to weekendnews@globaltv.com. Time to head to Sony Bixma one more time for a look at Rock Creek.
Thanks so much.